Ozio,
Yeah, hello. Hello, Isaac.
boss, take over.
Thank you very much. Pacha, me video ni ejuma.
Video ni ejuma yehu.
Okay.
Yehu
Uh,
pa
Good evening, brothers and sisters, friends. I am Kenneth Ozio, and sorry about my informal presentation at the moment. I am standing before you for the position of General Secretary. Well, traditionally, I believe that the General Secretary is responsible for the day-to-day organizational communication of the union in terms of administrative roles like documentation, minutes, essentially the scribe of the union. Now, as a scribe, he's also a gatekeeper or a valve, stopgap valve for the union in terms of how information flows within the union. The kind of information that the youth would feed on wouldn't be necessarily be the kind of information that, all other people of other age groups would enjoy or feed on. And so these are all the traditional rules that every secretary is supposed to play. He is also responsible for uh, making sure that all decisions that the union takes uh, are within the boundaries of, the legal framework that we have, carved for ourselves. And so, but in all of these rules, I do realize that one other rule that is, usually underestimated is the role of being the key, being the, sorry?
No, sorry. Go ahead. Afre, wait
Oh,
me
okay.
mute Maiga Maye.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
please.
So the one rule that people usually ignore or underestimate for general secretary is that of he being the liaison between the union that he represents and that of stakeholders and partners. Now, in that sense, it also means that in order for me to achieve or play that role, I first of all have to identify what are those key partners or key stakeholders that will help shape up the union to be the kind of union that we all, want it to be. So some of the stakeholders that I do identify at this point, with my cursory view of the kinds of things we do as a union, are the Ghana Embassy, in terms of their consular visits and related activities. But more specifically, I would want to add our engagement with, other partners that will enhance the business community or the business potential of the union. As our other candidates have presented, I do see that there is a running theme, or I realize there is a running theme of financial, disability, so to speak, within the union. And so I believe that if we're able to we can properly prop up the union financially by establishing these kinds of relationships or partnerships with agencies that we can identify within Finland and even within from the Ghana embassy itself. We can engage them not only for consular services and stuff like that, but then we can also through them engage other business minded people to interact with us, help us to enrich our financial and economic base as a union. This we can do by inviting, personalities or even business-minded people within our union to, do pop-ups during our Ghana Union social events, so that, like our sister said, most of our union gatherings are social and partying. It's nice, it's enjoyable, everyone goes back home, but it's all about the party. But then again, what else did we get? So it's always what else? What else? So that is what I want to bring on board, the what else factor. And so I hope that with the support of my president and the executive body, we can, shape up the union properly in terms of the kinds of contacts we have vis-a-vis the Ghana embassy in Norway, vis-a-vis the business community within Finland, vis-a-vis the business, minded people within the union itself, so that we can form a market of interests or business interests within amongst ourselves. We can make up a huge market in terms of interests or customer base for all business-minded people, so we can tap into it. We can also connect and establish, much more deeper relationships with other Afro unions in Finland, and then we, see how best we can collaborate culturally, socially, and any other way we deem, beneficial to us and to them. And then together we can, reconnect our African roots better, appreciate other cultural diversities that, are from Africa, but, are here, and then, portray Africa in a much more diverse and beautiful light. I think that would be it. I would thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
Ozzy waka brofo kese. Say media de buti ya visa. Anyway, ne tofa ubetimi abo de kind nya but the tofa otwi mu ma say adan na obi tuma wana ideas apasa o de ba on board no. Ubetimi abo aka otwi mu all right, yeah.
Ne tofa ne say I maybe mwenimwi all I want to do is to support the best way I can. But member the regular standard traditional secretary, engagement. May the adjourn fufuro bi boa because me say my other colleagues on more kasano. They were talking a lot more about the theme of the financial state of the union. Not just saying sikasem nkoyi. Sikasem nkoyi no. Dues no, and dues na I say the main source of financial backbone I want. Na just say was hwehwe kwan foforo bi ebetimi anya emwa. Na emwa no say €20 na I contribute no nso a we have to look elsewhere. Now, in order to do that, I was hwehwe amongst ourselves, business-minded people are. It's not even, they don't even have to have businesses. They have to have ideas that we Nyankasa as a group, ibetimi aboa na ya tono. Nti ebia ye meeting bia na Ghana Union Association bia social event bia we invite them. No more be pop up or my presentation. This is the kind of business I do here. This is when I'm here. Now when I'm here, when I'm mitiminya na we help each other out, then financially, individually, we become sound. Not just saying because we feel responsible or we have mutual interest in someone's success or a business person's success. Not just saying financially, then the union grows. But then again, and also I contacted your friends, Business Finland, all the business your friends agencies are Finland or they are looking for new ideas. They are not looking for and I've engaged with several from Madam for more very interesting ideas. I just say union near the choir and no bemano engineers will be. And so stuff like that is what I would like to write and engage and document about Ayabebwa. But of course, I would have to do it with the executive body and the Momwa and Amesre. Thank you very much.
Okay. Makion, last question here, Uncle.
Yes, Isaac Medase. Kenneth.
Yes, sir.
Kenneth, in fact, me can say position I will pay. If this time around, if somebody was competing against you, and personally, I will elect myself as your campaign manager because about 5 years ago, now person was organizer. I personally told you say make campaign here. And indeed, me campaign tiao because at that time, no, me catch we say na me who say we actively involved Ghana community and activity I had here, na me who say we active. But at that time, no, me catch we say no ntino, me campaign tiao. Time when we tia one man win. But since then, no, my show wa me who say amu you have still also been very involved. Like I say, me cry no abro my journey mentia so. This time our press secretary ne we me ya so be an contest o. Nka we de me ankasa me your campaign manager. Me your campaign manager. Why are there? What they say o dosronko e ma Ghana community no. Na o pese oboa e ma enema esesa. Na me hwe murofo akese a okekan ni ade a we ne ke say wo nim de na eba atwachiro na me gidi say atwachiro de enye wo de nkura because with my chiro fine. Na me ne obi a watwiro comment me adwen say I think say it's a bit unfair say you be ka say obi an katwi because obi wo hono a sebe ebi atwi ne kasa enti ebasa na ne twi ne ebasa na wo pekona ya limit ntimi express ne hu ye e wan se mo be so kan but of course Ghana for the na ye na it do not make country but Mr. say we shouldn't judge the candidates based on how much tree they are able to speak but ideas no mo say do na no do come mutu country an kepe but you know so for analysis it timiti kakra enti let's analyze them based on the things they say now contest against no there me there say no with my renew you win no hand down enti
say no gather form
me bo abaso already and from what I'm seeing now I won't be surprised to say in future we will even see you contesting for the main position as the president of the union. Congratulations in advance. I have no questions for you. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
You have my support.
Thank you. And thank you for making time even at work to join. So we'll hand over now to Mr. Thank you very much, Ozio.